I've counted my crew before every dredge for 14 years. Tonight the count was wrong. I'm the senior deckhand on a 68-foot trawler called the Margaret Ann. I have worked this boat for 14 years. The crew is 6. Captain Hal, First Mate Donnie, Engineer Pete, and 3 deckhands. Me, Manny, and Ruben. 6. Hold on to that number while I tell you the rest of this. I do the head count before every dredge. That's my job as senior deckhand. Before we lower the trawl, before we haul it back, before we open the cod end, I count. 6 men, accounted for, all in their right positions. It's a safety thing. The cod end can swing when it comes up full, and if we're missing a man we don't know about, he could be in the water. I have done this head count on this boat for 14 years. The number has always been 6. I want you to remember that I am the one who knows. 3 days into the trip, we set the trawl over a section of bottom Hal had marked on the chart. 800 feet. The kind of depth where the haul takes nearly an hour and the cable hums under the load. We started bringing it up around 2 a.m. Hal called down asking what we had, and Donnie said the sonar was reading a mass that wasn't fish. Just a single dense object in the cod end, big as a small car. Manny said it was probably a container. Lost cargo from a freighter. We've pulled up tires, refrigerators, an entire fiberglass dinghy once. Whatever it was, we couldn't dump it back. The net was tangled around it and the cable was straining. We winched it onto the deck. The cod end hit the planks with a sound I had heard before. 11 years ago I worked recovery on a ferry that capsized in fog. We pulled 14 people out of the water that week. They all sounded like that when we set them down on the deck. Not a thud. A wet weight. The way a body sounds when it has been in cold water long enough to take some of the cold with it. I had not heard that sound in 11 years. I was hearing it now. We did not open the net. Hal came down from the bridge. He looked at the cod end for a long time. He told us to lash it down where it sat, leave it under the tarp, and not open it until daylight. He said he wanted Pete to look at it first. I did the head count. 6. Hal back on the bridge. Donnie on the bridge with Hal. Pete coming up from the engine room. Manny lashing the tarp. Ruben holding the spotlight. Me at the rail. We went to bed. In the morning, we opened the net. There was nothing inside. The cod end was empty. Not the catch fell out, empty. Empty. The cinch line was tied. The mesh had a gap. It was a small gap. Right at the seam where the cinch meets the body of the net. The cordage was unraveled, not torn. It had come apart. Like fingers had worked at the knots from the inside until the seam gave. I stood looking at the gap for a long time before Hal called me over to help with the deck. I did the head count. 6. We started cleaning up. I was coiling the lazy line when I saw it. There was a handprint on the deck where the cod end had been resting. 5 fingers, palm flat, the heel of the hand pressed into the planks. The size of a man's hand. Already drying in the morning sun. The wood around the fingers was